Peace, love, and light. It's your guy, Professor O, coming through with a dose of that good yoke. Remember, like broken glass from around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Today, I want to talk about understanding what's spiritual and understanding what's physical. Now, the reason why I had to take that break in time because I'm freestyling with this a little bit because this has been on my mental for quite some time because I've been speaking with individuals, I've been speaking with others, and as I'm speaking to them about things that are of the spirit and things that are of the flesh, a lot of people don't understand that things of the spirit because they're operating from that point of the flesh. And when they're operating from that point of the flesh, of course, they cannot understand the things of the spirit because those two do not coincide with each other. They do not commence to each other. They may work together in certain cases when you have your mind, body, and soul aligned. But in that case, maybe a lot of people are not operating in that case. Some people may be operating from the spirit, some people may be operating from the flesh. And you can tell the difference from this. And the reason why I'm saying this is because this is why when Jesus was speaking to a lot of people, he couldn't speak in depth to them because they were still operating from their flesh. So when people are operating from their flesh and they're thinking with their lower mind and their lower self, you can't expect them to respond adequately or efficiently to whatever you're saying because at the same time, they're not operating from that point of where you're speaking from. Point blank period. If you're speaking spiritually and if they're operating from the flesh, how can you even expect them to answer properly? They're gonna answer from their flesh. And their flesh is an enemy to God. Just, you gotta realize that. And I'm saying that because I'm speaking for myself because when you're consistently speaking from a point of spiritual and when you're speaking from a point of constantly being in a constant state of development, you're operating in spirit for so long that you may even forget that you're at that point, that you're at that level of comprehension, you're at that level of conversation. I'm not saying this to any point for any other listeners that like to listen in or tune into what I'm saying to the point like, oh, this guy thinks he's better than me or he's at a better point than I am. I am not saying that at all. I'm just staying to the point of where I'm currently at and where I'm currently realizing that. Now, I'm not saying this to the point where I'm infallible, that I don't need any tightening up or any work. Oh, no, I'm in a constant state of development. And I say that humbly and proudly. And with a little bit of proud to it because I don't want to add any proud. The more proud you get, the more prideful you get, then you start taking ownership of the situation. And I shouldn't take ownership of any situation where I'm currently growing because what I am now, I won't be later. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. So anyway, let's get down to this round now. So as I'm speaking more about it, I'm speaking to individuals about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can see that these individuals are operating from their flesh. That's why I said double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So now they'll be so double-minded. And I'll be like, oh, all right, so these individuals are double-minded. They'll be on one thing today, they'll be on another the next. They don't want to stick to their own script. And why is because when they're dealing with the flesh needs to be entertained. That is the problem with dealing with the flesh and dealing with the spirit. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The flesh needs to be entertained. It needs excitement. It needs something new. It cannot stick to a simple script because it becomes boring. And if it becomes boring, then it begins to what? Start snoring. And if it begins to start snoring, then everything shuts down. It doesn't want to stay alert because it's expectancy. It's know what it's expecting. And if it knows what it's expecting, it's going to be like, oh, this again is nothing exciting. It's nothing getting that dopamine or that serotonin to be able to flow through your body. And that is the issue. Right there. Individuals need to be constantly entertained or stimulated to be able to understand things of the spirit, but things of the spirit aren't of any type of entertainment. They are what they are, and they're operating from a point of nothingness. When you think about love, peace, joy, patience, steadfast, long suffering, these are things that are these are standstill attributes. But they're standstill on surface level, but when you look deeply in it and when you see it, these are things that are vibrating at such a rapid rate that it may look from the surface level that they're standstill, but these are things that are operating in a frequency that it appears to that naked eye or appears to the surface level of comprehension that these are just boring attributes when there are way deeper other attribute out there. They're so deep and powerful that they'll lead to other attributes that will be added into your arsenal for you to become a more better life form and so forth. And that's something that I just wanted to come across, that I just thought about. I'm like, oh my gosh, right, this is something I realized. I'm speaking and I'm like, why? I was saying, you don't get it. Oh wow, you're operating from the flesh. I understand that. So when you're operating from the flesh, of course you're not going to understand what I'm saying because you're looking for entertainment, stimulation. some type of to make the conversation a little bit more exciting for you instead of just listening to what I'm saying and gaining the solution for what I'm talking about. But I digress. I had to learn, and then you learn when you're speaking to others. That's why I don't talk, and I just let other people talk. And be like, oh wow, that's interesting. Wow, look at that. Oh, move on. Okay, that's good. Point blank, period. And again, that's it. That's all I wanted to say with it. I had to freestyle with it a little bit. I usually write these things down, but it crossed my mind for a couple of days. And I haven't written down in a handy day notebook, but don't ever get twisted. It's always in the spot. Don't make it hot. You dig what I'm talking about? Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to that round now, and that's about it. I just want to wrap that up. So again, this message for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the pro fish, the e-fish, and the self-fishing, the one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing, is glowing, is going at all times. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speak good, do good, see good, cause when it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? For the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look on my good side, cause you know I'm sexy. You dig what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. See you guys in the next video.